There are many elements to keep in mind when it comes to information ethics. In previous videos, we discussed many of these elements in terms of what is considered right or wrong. But what about why? Let's take a look at how and why information ethics appear in 3 different areas of our lives: academic, professional, and personal. We've already taken a look at copyright, plagiarism, and academic integrity. These are all important ethical elements with regard to how we use information. But what about gathering information through our own research? Sometimes we need the help of other people to answer our research questions. With this comes the need for ethical considerations regarding how we treat individuals who take part in that research. That's where IRBs come in. An Institutional Review Board, or IRB, is an entity that ensures the protection of human subjects. Any research planning to involve human subjects must be reviewed by an IRB. The IRB evaluates research proposals to determine any potential risks to participants, including things like physical and mental well-being and privacy. IRBs are federally mandated, and members are guided by 3 ethical principles: respect for persons, providing informed consent and ensuring the dignity of participating individuals; beneficence, protecting participants from harm and weighing anticipated benefits of the research against anticipated risks; and justice, making sure participants are selected fairly and that people selected are similar to those who will potentially benefit from the research outcomes. While these ethical principles are specifically laid out by IRBs, we can find ways to apply them to other areas of academia and use them to examine the reasoning behind different ethical practices, like citing sources and following copyright law. Information ethics do not cease when we graduate from university. These ethical principles follow us into the workplace, and many professions may even have their own specific code of ethics. Professional ethical codes set standards for the behavior of professionals in a specific field and aim to protect the people and communities they serve. These codes are typically established and enforced by national associations for a profession. Some examples include the National Education Association, the American Bar Association, the American Medical and Nursing Associations, the Society for Professional Journalists, and the American Library Association. Even if you do not work in a job that has its own professional code of ethics, you will still be expected to meet standards within your workplace. Often, a company or business will communicate expectations regarding workplace ethics via their mission and value statement, as well as their policies. Often, these kinds of workplace ethics will be quite similar to the values of academic integrity, with an emphasis on honesty and respect between employees and toward customers. Information ethics also extend into your personal life. You don't need an employer or school to determine how to behave ethically. In our daily lives, we develop our own personal code of ethics that shapes how we respond to various scenarios and make big decisions. Of course, our personal ethics will likely be informed by what we learn in our academic and professional lives, and modern challenges may require us to draw upon that education. Things like digital citizenship may overlap different areas of our lives. While it's important to practice good digital citizenship in an online academic and professional setting, a great deal of our actions as digital citizens are performed in a personal capacity. Even things like avoiding plagiarism and crediting information sources, which may feel specific to academia, can be deeply important to our personal ethical views. No matter what avenue we are exploring, academic, professional, or personal, information ethics play an important role in how we navigate the communication of ideas. Information ethics ask us to think deeply about what information is being communicated, but also who is providing it, how they are providing it, and why. Through this interrogation, we can learn more about who benefits from information systems and how we can support our information communities. Let's take a look at what we learned today. We learned about the permissions and restrictions afforded by copyright, the many forms of plagiarism and how to avoid it, how we can embody the values of academic integrity, how to stay aware of and protect our digital privacy, how we can exemplify good digital citizenship, the ethical implications of artificial intelligence, and how information ethics manifest in both academic and non-academic settings. Remember, if you need help at any step in the research process, librarians are here to help. Schedule a research appointment today.